Ooh. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Bit less of a sing-songy, happy good time right now because I need to take care of some production side stuff during our pre-stream segment here. Pre-stream might run a little long by a minute or two, just so everyone is aware. Hang in there, baby. Everybody be cool. I gotta take care of some things. What's today, the 12th? Yeah. Sorry for not doing the personalized good mornings this time. Multitasking. I'm not even looking at chat right now, sorry guys. Hang in there. The whole multiverse will be their feast. Then I'll go again, Prince of the Abyss. That one. And and that one. Alright, cool. Normal intro today, sorry everybody who was looking forward to chipmunk mode. I need to focus on a thing. Here's a man who puts Bigby to shame. I'll sing though. Give you that much at least. His hands are magic. Idle champions his game. Ooh. Got a cup of tea for wetting his whistle. His advice is on point like a magic missile. Oh yeah. Hey Mars, we got questions for you. Hey Mars, we need your guidance too. From your guiding hand. Baby, yeah, we're singing. Love sharp, Oh god, why am I such a clown? Because I love it. And I hope you do too. That's why. Because what is life without joy, you know? That's what we're all about here. The joy. Alright. And I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need to press that button. And then I come over here. And I go... And then I do the intro, where I'm talking to people, and I introduce myself to everyone, and I say, hello, how are you all? Greetings, champions! Welcome to Mars Guiding Hand. I am Mars. This is Untitled Chapter of the Forgotten Realms, the free-to-play, officially licensed Dungeons & Dragons formation strategy management video game from Codename Entertainment. On this show, we take a look at the latest content, discuss strategies, and answer any questions that anyone may have about the game. So get cozy, grab a drink. For me, it's Darjeeling today. And join me for a little while as we talk about all things Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Not the Remembered Realms. That's a different video game. Check out a different Twitch channel for that one. The Forgotten Realms. Only the Forgotten ones here. I would never play a space clown. Oh, actually, hold up. Would it be really funny if I played, like, a redeemed space clown? Like, yeah, I used to be a space clown, but I saw the light and the truth, and I changed my ways. Now, yeah, I think there's... That could be a fun character, actually. A redeemed space clown could be pretty good. I like that idea. Ah, right. So, today is Thursday, May 12th, 2022. It is episode 197. How are you? Let's start that off. How are you today? I'm okay. I slept okay last night. It wasn't bad. For some reason, it must be stress. I've been falling asleep late, despite being super sleepy and tired. I've been falling asleep late, and then also waking up really early. Like, my body won't let me sleep till my alarm. I don't get it. I don't know. So, I've got, less energy overall. I might have worn myself out yesterday. Maybe I'm just getting older. Yeah. Anyway, hello. A quick check-in on my accounts. We're playing the new account today, the one that I started on Steam a week and a day ago now. I started this one on May... Oh, I was saying May 5th before. I started this on May 4th. Well, that'll be easy to remember. I started this account on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And in that time, I was, in fact, able to unlock Azaka Stormfang. I even got one item on her so far, so that shows you just how fresh she is. I've just got her. And, also, this is important. I unlocked Mert, y'all. I got Mert. My first patron and Azaka in 1 week. Just one. 1 week, which is the fastest I've ever done. This is my 11th account, and that's the fastest that I've ever got patrons going, and that I've got Azaka unlocked. So there's at least proof by one person that this can be done in 1 week, if you have a significant head start, at the very least, by virtue of having that Steam promotion pack. Those platform-exclusive promotions are pretty sweet. And if you haven't gotten a chance to enjoy a platform promotion on your own platform of choice yet, just be patient. You know, it circles around. We make the rounds. Epic's had a couple, Steam's had a couple. The last one that we did was for console and mobile players. But this time around, it was Steam. So, next time, who knows? But they're definitely becoming more regular. Like, we didn't have them for years, and now it seems like in the last year we've done, like, 5 or 6. Yeah. Oh, and I have Jordan here with me today, by the way. I forgot to say that earlier. I have Jordan moderating, producing, and catching questions for me. Thank you, Jordan. Everybody saying hi. I would like to ask you, my dear Twitch chat, my wonderful Twitch chat, my handsome Twitch chat, have you had a chance to play the new content, the new adventures that got added last week? If you're a newer player, the answer is almost surely no, because they were new adventures and variants that were added at the tail end of the Grand Tour of the Sword Coast campaign. It takes a lot of work to get up to that point. There's a lot of adventures to do, so I can't do them on this account, but I'm slowly making my way there, so I'm still playing through the first real camp in Grand Tour of the Sword Coast on this account. I'm only on Terror in the Dark. I'm going for Dritz now, just because that Dritz is an easy pickup, honestly. I just want to swing down, pick up Dritz. I don't know what my next mission will... Honestly, actually, now that I'm thinking out loud about it, my next focus, my next priority is probably going to be getting Mert going so that I can start getting those time gate pieces every week. Yeah. I'm less excited about Dragonbait, Pork Belly, because I already have a swap for his slots. In fact, I've got 2, Jamilistrix and Averin. Like, I've already got Averin in slot 11. The argument could be made like, but Mars, don't you need more tanks? I mean, I got Ayla. She's one of my favorite tanks. I've got Ayla and Tyrell and Nayeli, so, like, I'm already at 3 solid tanks. I would like to get Grama instead of Nayeli, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, I've already got Averin in slot 11, so, like, yeah, I'm not really, like, incensed with picking up Dragonbait as much as I was about, picking up Azaka as fast as I could. Yeah. Oh, that's true. I do just need to get more characters. Like, I don't have enough characters to unlock Vajra yet. Also, I gotta get started in Waterdeep if I want to unlock Vajra, so... I don't know, maybe that's the next goal. Maybe, well, since I'm champion locked on Vajra anyway, even if I get, like, all 15 Waterdeeps done, like, today, I'm still champion locked regardless, so, like, Vajra's not happening anytime super soon. Now, let me check something real quick. Yeah, so I've got 23 champions. I need 7 more. I'll get 3 with the event, right? And then even if I got, like, Dritz, Dragonbait, Olkoria, and Timegate, okay, well, that's a nice, clean 30. But boy, that's a lot of work. I only unlocked Olkoria on my Epic account after, like, 4 months of gameplay. So, I mean, I'm definitely doing things faster on this account. Still, that's going to be a fight. I don't think Vajra's going to happen this week, maybe not even next week. Well, of course not this week, because the event isn't right now. I'd have to wait until at least I've got the champions from the event, plus my time gate, and then get Dritz. Maybe I could go for Dragonbait. I still need 1 more. So then, it would be a good idea for me to focus on Mert, so that I can get the influence and the currency that I require to pick up this time gate piece, so I can start earning back the 3 time gate pieces that I paid to unlock him. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say this. If you have questions for me, please post them in Twitch chat. So I got a little thrown off this morning, but I'm activating streamer brain now. Where am I? Oh, I'm doing a show. Okay, if you have questions for me, please post them in Twitch chat. If you're over on YouTube or Steam, hello! I'm glad you could join us. But if you have questions for me specifically, I'd recommend that you jump into the Twitch chat, where my moderator, Jordan, can catch your questions and put them in the document for me. I do have some questions lined up already. So, let's get started with those. And yes, we have Darjeeling today. I know I've been drinking this most of my shows for the past week. Can you blame me? This is delicious. And it's new. Like, I first tried this Darjeeling. I mean, it's a classic tea. I first tried this for the first time ever a week ago, and now I'm hooked on it. It's amazing. If you're a tea lover and you haven't tried Darjeeling yet, you're missing out like I was missing out. Oh god, that's good. Okay, let's finish up that one, start another one. So, getting into the questions now. Wraithies question, hey Mars, since you mentioned Mert on the new account, can you give any tips on a fast way to gain enough patron favor to start using the shop for good stuff? Yeah, so, it's not patron favor, it's patron influence. Because, like, favor is already, like, a granted term that we use for, you know, like, campaign favor, like Torm's favor and Kellambor's favor, etc. Oh, hey, look, I've got Icewind Dale unlocked yet. I'm not doing it. It's hard. That's a very hard campaign. I'm not doing that yet. Want to unlock Drizzt first, at least. Put him in my gold find formations. Yes, so it's going to be the same strategy that I am going to be using, which is I will be essentially focusing on Mert patron variants, which do not further restrict my champion choices. Mert already restricts my champion choices. I can only use good or evil champions, no one who's neutral, they gotta pick a side. So, like, I wouldn't be able to use Whittle, for example, because Whittle's chaotic neutral, but I would be able to use Calliope because Calliope's chaotic good. It's that second part of the alignment that matters for Mert. So, I gotta come up with a good team for that. So I'm gonna be focusing on doing patron variants for Mert that do not have any further champion restrictions than his current restriction, good or evil only, and also the variants that do not cause me to lose any spots on the field, like, wow, look at all these chickens, or, oh, there's drunken sailors dancing around my formation, taking up spots and switching people around. Oh boy. Yeah, either of those two things make a patron variant so much harder than it already is. So, in these early days of this account, when I have very few champions at my disposal... Oh, I actually have 24 because I got Azaka and she's not on here yet because I haven't actually geared her up yet. I should get some gear for her. Give me something for Azaka! Thank you. Those are going to be what I'm focusing on for Mert. It's going to be slim pickings at first, because I've just barely gotten started. I don't really have a lot to choose from yet. I have barely touched Grand Tour. You still see me playing through the early adventures in Grand Tour right now. I haven't started Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale. I don't even have Witchlight unlocked yet. Tomb of Annihilation, I've completed the storyline for, so I have access to the most variants over here. You're probably going to see me playing a lot of Tomb of Annihilation. Mert variants, specifically. Y'all think I should save up for Pixie? Or get some gold chests? We're not going to do a poll, I'm just going to ask people. I know I wrote the Gems Visual Aid and all that, but it's more fun to ask chat. What do you think? Save up for Pixie? Pixie for sure. Pixie, save. Pixie, Pixie, Pixie. You have 3 familiar side lean chest. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm asking, Bill. I'm curious, like, what the vibe check is from the audience here. What people think. While 4 familiars on the field does nothing special, 4 familiars would give me 3 on the field and 1 on leveling click damage. That would be what I would use it for. As far as what my current equipment Loadout is, I've got all of my evergreens up to at least full blue. Some epics. Let's see, as far as my evergreens go, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minska's doing well for himself. 7, 8, 9. 9 epics across all of my evergreens currently. There's still plenty of room to grow on my evergreens. Yeah, I've got 3 familiars right now. Mage-Hand, Gelatinous Cube, and the Awakened Toadstool. But I welcome more. It seems like most of y'all are saying Pixie. So, okay, I'm going to keep saving up. That is one of the other nice things about being so early on this new account, is that there are so many adventures, like base adventures, for me to do. Not even just variants, but just base adventures. And even the base adventures come with a gem reward. So these early game gem rewards are a really nice little, like, stimulus to help me earn my way toward those gem familiars more swiftly. Like, I'm already doing fine on gear. Ultimately, I did have to use my blacksmithing contracts. That's why you see I have a dearth of blacksmithing contracts right now compared to the last time you saw my new account yesterday morning. I used them all to finish getting the loot levels that I needed to unlock Mert. Speaking of levels, I'm gonna level up some people. I'm just leveling up people to give me gold find. Yes, Catti does give you a tiny bit of gold find. Where is it? Take them down. Increase the bounty of the hall. Pool gold find by 0% multiplicatively. And also, you know, buffs or whatever. But right now, all I care about is the gold find that I get from this. I don't even have this unlocked yet, so not a big deal. There we go. Now I've got it. Oh, hey! Free gold chest! Nice! I'll go ahead and open that up. And for that matter, let me put you here, swap you up here, put you here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And actually, you know what? Let me just save this as, speed gold. Spold? Spold. No, that just sounds weird. That sounds gross. I don't like that. Geed. No, that's worse. Oh. Fast monies. There we go. And put the dates. I've started assigning the date. You see, I've got it on my other two. I've started assigning the date to any of my saved formations. Because it's really interesting when I've revisit a formation that's like a year old. And it's like, wow, what was I doing? My strategy has changed so much. No, no familiars. Yes, chests. Yes. Yes! Good. You still have some missing slots, though. You'll get there, Zaka. I believe in you. Back to questions, because I've only done one in 22 minutes. Good God. Yesterday I was on fire. Today I'm on ice. Why did you make this formation? Money! Thank you, Mr. Krabs. Willie1 Kenobi. Question, do you ever dream about Idle Champions? Yes, but maybe not as much as you might think. Back in, like, years 1, 2, 3, I did pretty frequently. Like, at least once a month. But, it's been a while since I last dreamed about Idle Champions. I dream more about Codename Entertainment itself. Like, as a company. That first time that I got to actually visit, that they flew me out to Canada and I got to meet the team and check out the office, and God, that was so special. That was an unforgettable week. That's going to sit with me my entire life. So, yeah, I do dream about that, but not really about the game so much anymore. When I dream about the game nowadays, it's more like really specific things, like champion concepts or other like design ideas. And not so much just playing the game, more like working on the game, I guess. I dream about my job because it's a dream job. Yeah, there's your answer. Evil Turnip question: what's fun for you in this game now after being at it for a long time? You seem to be having fun using your experience plowing through stuff with your restarted account. Yep, I am. What's the core loop like for someone with nearly everything unlocked? If you are dead set on only playing the one account and not restarting just for funsies like what I do, then ultimately it becomes a series of, like, doing all of your patron challenges for all 4 of your patrons each week. Like, I'm guessing... I should preface this. What I believe is the intended loop for late-game players, if you are only going to be focusing on one account, is, 1, and not in any level of priority, in any order here, but 1, doing all of your patron challenges for each patron each week, so that you can also pick up your weekly time gate piece and Modron component chest, which doesn't even show up in my inventory yet because I don't have that system unlocked. Doing your free time gate weekend whenever that shows up. Doing manual time gates whenever you afford them. Doing... Obviously, when an event is live, unlock the new character. Do all of their variants. Get whatever new free play achievement if you don't automatically get it. Get that champion's personal achievement. Make sure to gear them up. Try to go for full epics if possible, or just get as close as you can. And when there's a content update, like there was yesterday, you play those new adventures, you play the new variants, and then you do the patron versions of those new variants so that you are 100% caught up on everything again. And then you just, at that point, wait. You keep doing your patron challenges each week, or time gates, whenever they're available, and you just wait for the next event or content drop to happen. And in the meantime, you just do gem farming. You just set up a Modron automation gem farm formation with speed champions, and you just let that go. I think that is what the intended late game gameplay looks like right now. Is that necessarily going to stay that way forever? No, I don't believe that it will. If you just look at, like, how the game was in year 2 compared to now, it was a very different feel. Especially year 1 compared to now, like almost an entirely different video game at that point, far back. So who's to say what the game will look like a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? I'll still be here as long as they want me. I really just do genuinely enjoy the game. But a big part of it for me also, because you asked what's fun for you in this game. And this is a great question, Evil Turner, by the way. Thank you for this. What's fun for me in this game is going beyond the game itself. A big part of what's fun for me about this game is doing this show. Talking to people. Engaging with the community. Being part of something greater. You know, helping people. Answering questions. It genuinely feels good to be like an ambassador. To be like a greeter at the door for new players coming in. You're like, hey, what's this video game about? Oh, who's this guy with the hat and the beard? What's his whole deal? Hi, welcome to Idle Champions. Here's a sticker. here's a chest code. We're happy to have you. Thank you for joining us. Do you have a moment to talk about Asaka? That's a big part of the fun for me, is not just playing the game, but talking about the game and helping people. You never got a sticker? Oh, I'm sorry. I tell you what, if y'all ever, like, find me at a convention, when conventions start happening again, I guess they are happening, when I start feeling comfortable enough to show up at conventions again, I'll walk around with stickers, and I'll walk around with my hat and Idle Champion shirt, and if you ever spot me, I'll give you a sticker. How about that? Yeah, do you have a moment to talk about Tiamat? Yes, that is what we should really talk about, because, according to the changelog, 2 new Grand Tour of the Sword Coast adventures, along with 1 variant for each. It seems innocent enough on the surface, but one of those adventures is the Madness of Zuchtmoy. And in the Madness of Zuchtmoy, various wonderful angels from the Sketching Hour show up in that particular story. Basically as hallucinations or illusions or like quasi-real things. It's a little vague because even the narrator is affected by what's going on in the story, which is wild. We actually have a 4th wall breaking story now. That's amazing. Aaron Evans wrote it. It was so funny. I played through it yesterday. If you missed the afternoon show yesterday, I played through the Madness of Zuchtmoy adventure, and I voice acted all of the dialogue throughout the entire thing. It took like an hour. So if you want to listen to the audiobook version of the Madness of Zuchtmoy, go check out the VOD for episode 196. Go find the VOD for Guiding Hand episode 196, and you can listen to me read everything. It was really funny. I was cackling. So that's another part of it. Evil Turnip, just to circle back to your question, what makes the game fun for me is making the game fun for me. Finding ways to turn something that I've been doing for years now into more fun. Like finding new ways to enjoy the content, more ways to engage with it. You just gotta have a creative mind and a positive outlook, and you can do a lot. Porkbelly, did you get Dragon Bait yet? No, I have not. He's less of a priority for me because I already have Avrin in slot 11. Unreal Genius question, I only have 1 non-patron variant to complete. Might makes right. Failed twice. Oof! Ouch. Only champions that I don't have that qualify are Quent, Sergeant Nox, and Mehen. How helpful do you think any of them might be? Mehen, more than you might think. Like, a couple months ago, Mehen actually got, some upgrades. So, I would recommend at least picking up Mehen out of those 3 and trying. Also, yeah, like, just... have you tried Dungeon Master? Dungeon Master makes all of those variants that restrict your champion choices a lot better. A lot better. Of course, it depends on how lucky you get with Special Guest Star with Dungeon Master. It gave you Spurt? Oof! Spurt's okay, actually. He's not bad. It's not like he's Rosie or something. Spurt's pretty good. You could do better, but Spurt's pretty good. Especially, like, if you can get Desmond. Oh, it worked? Sweet. That's awesome. Raphael90340, question. Who do you wish could be in your time gate choices tomorrow? Oh my god, my Kingdom for a Speed champion. Yeah. If any of them. Because, like, as far as power goes, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it? Oh, and I've got it. What I need is more speed right now. I feel a need for speed. I've got 1 speed champion currently. I need more. I would love to get a Deacon. I would love to get a Sentry. I would love to get a Briv. I would love to get even a Havilar, honestly. Because it's not like I have Mojo Automation yet anyway, so whatever gem farming I do would have to be manual regardless, so Havilar would be great, because I need a swap for slot 10. Really, my priorities for the time gate are going to be slots 5 and 10. I could just get Olcoria for slot 10, but that's still going to be work. It'd be a lot easier to just get her from get one from a time gate. But slot 5 is the swap that is farthest out as far as events go. I don't know what bench seat any new champions might land in, but I know that I'm getting Mehen and Jaheira in the next events. That's slots 3 and 4. And then after that, slot 12. Salisa's 12. Nova, slot 11. Nox, 6. Freely, 7. Eliwick, 10. Beetlengrim, 8, I think. Prudence, 5. Yeah, so I'd have to wait all the way to Garen's Day to pick up an event champion from seat 5. That's only using, like, known knowledge, public knowledge about the game. Known knowledge! Yeah, that's great concept there, Mars. All knowledge is known. That's the whole point. Anyway, you get it. I don't want to have to wait that long to a Garen's Day to get a slot 5. I really don't want to have to wait all the way to Eliwick to get a slot 10 either. Yeah, okay, yeah, you know what it's gonna have to be? Priority 1 for me is, if it's a slot 5 or a slot 10, then I will get that. If I get both slot 5 and slot 10 in my options, I'm gonna go for the 5, and then I guess I'll work on unlocking Olcoria. Of course, I might just get a manual time gate before I get to Olcoria, and then if I do, I'll just use that to unlock someone I want. Like, maybe I'll get Yorvin or Eliwick or Havilar. Probably Havilar, actually. Havilar's pretty good. I just want to get Split the Party going as soon as possible. Because, like, I'm still riding the wave of excitement of unlocking Mert and Azaka in a week? I know it's a flex, but come on, it's pretty cool, right? I feel pretty good about that. I think it's impressive. So I would like to get Split the Party going as soon as possible. Hot on the heels of that. That would be nice. Camro, question. Was Mars exposed to spores before the stream? If so, send out familiars to help. Yeah, so Camro's referencing the adventure that I read aloud. Again, seriously, I feel like episode 196 was one of my best performances so far. So if you missed yesterday afternoon's episode of Mars Guiding Hand, please go back and check out the VOD, because I don't often do this. I don't often tell people, like, hey, go back and watch this past episode. But, seriously, I think that was one of my best ones. I still got my 50 questions done, even though I read a full adventure dialogue for half of the show. So, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Erecto's question. I've completed variants such as the Crumbling Temple and Useless Allies, and the reason I had to crack them was they said easy. I have completed them, and now they say fair. Have I done something wrong? What? Whoa, wait, what? You've completed the Crumbling Temple and Useless Allies variants, and they said easy at the time. And now that you've completed them, they say fair? What? Hold on. Oh, here's Crumbling Temple for me. It still says easy. Well, okay, what about the others? Do any of these say fair for me? They should all still be easy or inaccessible. Like, this one's not even accessible yet. See? Look, Science Business Part 2. Yay! Done. Huh. Oh! Very smart of you, Twitch chat. Yeah, is it possible, Erectos, that you have spent favor on blessings between when you completed those variants and now that you're looking at it again? Because the difficulty rating is keyed entirely off of your favor in the campaign. So it may be possible that you just got just enough favor to make it say easy, and then you spent it on blessings, and now it says fair. Correct? Aha! We did it! A mystery solved. That was very confusing for a moment. That was a fun little puzzle, Erectos. You're welcome, you're welcome. I'm glad that we were able to help. That was really Twitch chat, not me. So, good job, chat. Good job. Okay, onward to the next thing. Escort to Waterdeep. Man, if I can unlock Dritz, like, on the show today, that'd be pretty sweet. What? That's not what I want. That's what I want. No? Alright, Calliope, sure. Okay. Okay. Reaver, question. Once I purchase my strong core, fewer than 25k gems away as I'm typing this. Nicely done, Reaver. Is there any other major gem purchases to shoot for, or is it just buying feats, chests, and champion bling skins? Do you have nerds? If you don't have nerds, and you don't have access to Shop 3 yet, save up 100,000 gems and then wait for Shop 3. If you do have Shop 3, pick up nerds once you've saved up the gems for it. But, I mean, you could also just not get them if you wanted to. It's not like they're a huge priority. But, yeah, really, it's just, I mean, well, if you want to do some Artemis shenanigans, then nerds is actually a pretty good pickup. Anyway. Yeah, once you've got your strong core done, if you got no other, like, huge gem purchases to shoot for, then, yeah, it's just feats, chests, and skins. That's it. You can go shiny hunting. Get some silver chest and go shiny hunting. Oh, real quick, Gothlaz, what's Shop 3? This. It's a revised version of the shop. Some people really don't like it, and that's totally fair. It is very different looking than Shop 2. If you don't see this in your game right now, then you have what is called Shop 2. And that's just the different, like, major version releases of the shops. It's really just used internally, but it helps to talk about it when there's a transition period like this. Also, some prices are different. What? Really, Warlock? I was not aware of that. My gut tells me that if prices are different in the two versions of the shop, then that's actually an issue, an oversight, and that should be corrected. Warlock, tell you what, I don't actually have Shop 2 on any of my accounts anymore. Literally all of mine are Shop 3 now, so I can't check this myself. If you can, like, submit a ticket with screenshots, proof that prices are different for things between Shop 2 and Shop 3, I would love if you did that. That would be super useful. Because that is unfortunately not something that I can just check myself. If that's true, then we need to know about it. Kiss Mori Kill. Question. Oh, I've read your name several times now. I just got the joke. Kiss Mary Kill. Kiss Mori Kill. That took me way too long. I am not an intelligent man. Kiss Mori Kill. Question. Do you make your tea with a kettle and microwave? I'm English and I take this very seriously. Oh, with a kettle or in the microwave. I skipped the or there. I thought it just said... I thought you wrote, do you make your tea with a kettle in the microwave? No, I think that's a terrible idea. I think you're gonna destroy your microwave if you do that. Oh, I needed that laugh. So, I prefer to make my tea with a kettle. That is my preference. But most of the time, I don't have the time to do that. When I've got time to, like, sit down and pamper myself, like, after work or on the weekends, oh yeah, I have a very nice kettle. It's not, like, the fanciest thing, but it's a Polivar brand kettle. It's got a wooden handle, like a smooth wooden handle, so it doesn't, like, super heat up, and it's not, like, some kind of crummy plastic. It makes a very pleasant, like, loud, but not shrill, but pleasant whistling sound when the water's boiling. It's almost musical. And it is I'm really showing my nerdery here, but it's a limited edition. It's a limited edition color, which is a gradient of two different blues, like a light blue gradient into a dark blue near the bottom. It's quite lovely, in my opinion. I like blue, okay, a lot, so yeah. Even my kettle is a very nice, special blue gradient. That is my preference. I love that kettle. It is also the first kettle that I ever bought for myself, so I wanted to get something really nice. I've had a lot of blessings in my life, but I've also had, like, depression ruin my life pretty thoroughly for years. And when I finally started clawing my way back out of it, and I lucked into landing this streaming gig with Codename Entertainment, one of the first things that I bought for myself was my own kettle. So it's really special to me. Even if I got, like, a better one, I would probably end up keeping this kettle forever because of what it represents. It was the first, like, I guess, home goods investment that I've ever made. Was just a really nice kettle for myself. So that's really special, and I like using it a lot. But I also just have a hot water dispenser. I basically have a water cooler that can give me cold or hot water, and I mean hot. Like, it comes out boiling. So that is what I actually use to make tea most of the time, because I just don't have a lot of time. It's very rush, rush, rush. All that talk about a kettle. Just to say, I don't really use it. Foolish Genius question, have you tried the level 1000 restricted variant yet? I'm trying to wrap my head around who to use. No! I forgot to even look at what the variants were that got added to the game yesterday. I haven't even looked at them. You know what? Let me, I'm looking away from Twitch chat for a moment because I want to pull up the blog post because I want to see what the variants say. Oh, the blog post doesn't even tell me. Oh, wait, variant, level-headed. Search for a purple worm egg while limited in levels. Huh. Okay. Chat, spoil me. I can't look at it right now because I'm on my alt account, and I'm not far enough to look at it. Yeah. Give me the details. Give me those juicy deets. Juicy details, please. Exactly how does it work? Maximum level of 1,000. Champion level of 1,000? Maximum champion level of 1,000 on every champion? Yeah, hold up. Check something else now. Just a moment. I'm reading. Ha! Back when I did the idle trials, this was one of my trial ideas that I just didn't actually put out. So it's cool to know that at the very least, like, my head was in the right space. Like, I did that design, and I thought, like, no, I'd have no way of, like, enforcing it. Yeah. So, I abandoned that idea. But it's cool to see it actually in the game, then. That's awesome. That's really interesting. Yeah, I want more stuff like that. More stuff that plays with these other, like, other levers and dials in the game that just none of the other game content currently does. Like, yeah, a limit of level 1000, cool. Now give me one where champions stop leveling at their ultimate unlock. Give me one where champions stop leveling at their specialization choice. Play more with actual champion levels and upgrades. I would love to see that. Yeah. So no, I have not tried that yet, Foolish. But that's very exciting. Maybe we will do that for tomorrow's episode. I'll think about it, because I really am enjoying playing my new game. Maybe we can make it an ongoing, No, I need to finish setting up the virtual machine. That's all I need to do. So that I can just run both accounts at the same time. And then I can just do it all. Then I don't have to make choices. So, stay tuned, Foolish. When I play it, I'll do it on stream so that we can all enjoy it. Oh, did I scare you, Niscus? Yeah. It's not 1,000 item levels. It's 1,000 champion levels. Yeah. Oh yeah, poor Tyrell. If you if you stop on specialization choice, then Tyrell's basically useless. Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun? Like, that's there are champions who would be more or less useful if they just get stuck on different levels, like the level 1000 thing. Reds fan question: Mars, have you tea infusion that you can put into a water bottle to take it on the go? I just saw a bottle of tea infusion packets at my store. I've tried those, and I don't love it. I don't love it personally. It doesn't feel like the real thing to me. For me, I don't know if it's the same for other, like, tea lovers out there. If you are out there, sound off in chat. I want to hear it. For me, part of what makes me happy with drinking tea is the ritual of preparing it. Just the very simple selecting a tea. If it's loose leaf, putting it in a little, like, pouch or whatever. If it's bagged, then cool, just, like, tear open the bag, get the thing. Putting it in the teacup, putting the hot water in the teacup, waiting for it to steep, and then enjoying it. And that whole part of the ritual is comforting to me. And it kind of, like, it's almost like a return to center. It's almost meditative. So, yeah, just getting the infusion packets that you put in a water bottle, and, no, it's not really, I'm not into it. Ricardo So 40 question: good morning. I will get my 3rd champion for slot 3 next week in the event. Nice. If not tomorrow on the natural time gate. And I'll qualify for Split the Party 2. Very cool. Should I take it as you qualify, go for it, like a Split the Party? Yes. I haven't been playing that long, and I got so many champions via freebie codes. Thanks, C&E! But I still feel like I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. Yeah, you lose nothing by trying it. There's no loss. Like, you don't, like, pay money to do it. You don't pay gems to attempt it or anything like that. You just lose time. Which, to be fair, is the most precious commodity of them all. So take that for what you will. But there's no actual risk to it. I say, yes, you should immediately go for it once you have access to it. And good luck, by the way. I hope to hear of your success on a future episode. Swam Prob. Question. On the campaign screen, what do the percentages beside each patron and no patron mean? Oh, it means your campaign completion. So, like, right now, my active patron, I am 60% done. For, like, all of the stuff that I currently have access to. I am 60% done with the Grand Tour of the Sword Coast campaign for all of the adventures and such that have been revealed to me so far. As more things get revealed to me, there will be more for me to do, and so the percentage will be harder to increase. And then as I do things, as I fulfill stuff, it will increase. I think it rounds, though, so I think it's possible to make it say, like, 100% done when you still have, like, one thing left to do, depending on the campaign. And patrons and no patrons keep track of your completion percentage separately. Fibulator. Who are you using Blacksmith contracts on right now? Only event champions. And just going by what I've done here, you can see that I just spread the love. I started by getting all of my Steam promotion champions to average item level 30. So Avern's 31, Ayla's 30, Whittle's 30, Orkira's 30, Catibree's 30. And then I got Shaka up to 30. Because I've got 3 epics on the guy, so he's pretty strong. Definitely better than my Makos. And then I also got Ayla up to 30. And right now I'm working on Dungeon Master. So Dungeon Master is who I'm currently giving contracts to. Just like that. It's going to be a while, of course, but it'll get there. You done yet? Nope, need one more. Evil Turnip question. If leveling up via blacksmithing contracts for Mert, any reason not to do it on Ashara, since they can be gotten back when she's dismantled? I do like Ashara, so I might keep them anyway. That's a good question, actually. Because the dismantling system will be coming out soon enough, you will be able to call back all of your investments on Ashara. So, yeah? You could. This is a very rare... I think maybe the first time ever that I guess I'm going to say that investing blacksmithing contracts in Ashara is fine, despite her being an evergreen champion, because you'll be able to dismantle her soon and get those back. If it weren't for that dismantling, I would say, no, don't do it, don't do it! Because picking up item levels for your evergreen champions is so much easier by normal play than it is for your event champions, because you just get them from regular silver and gold chests, which you can get from gems, or just beating up bosses. It's a lot easier. Oh yeah, Renvincible. Yeah, I'll finally be able to get back the blacksmithing contracts that I put in my Ashara on my old account months ago. Yeah, back when I was just trying to get item level 5,000, I actually put a few blacksmithing contracts into my Ashara, and chat was begging me, like, no, Mars, don't do it! It's such a waste! But I did it! Haha! And now I can undo my horrible mistake. Oh, that'll be nice. Jamigan Yielding. Question. Hey Mars, quick DLC sale review? Sure, let's check it out. Alright, so we've got, nice, a familiar for $5 with a potion of polish. Sweet. A familiar for $2.50. Cool. With the skin, so, alright, but the most important thing is the familiar. Good. Let's see. Ooh! Pirate Havilar. Cool. With 7 gold. Havilar chests. And... oh, +2 charisma for Havilar. Does that make her, Zariel accessible? Because if that makes her Zariel accessible, then that's worth it. It does? Nice. Nice. Okay. Is that it? Is that all I'm seeing right now? Just Havilar, Bubbles, and Prism? Okay, cool. Yeah, so I guess for like $12.50, you can get a champion with a skin and an actually useful feat, not a waste feat, but an actually useful feat, plus 2 familiars and a potion of polish. The rest is just like garnish, you know, like it's nice, but not like a big deal. Oh yeah, you also get some gear for Havilar too, and the skin, so yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, honestly. Pirate Briv Pack too? Why isn't that showing up for me? Sale. Oh yeah, there it is. That's weird. Okay, anyway. Let's see, Pirate Briv. Okay, so half off. $12.50. So you get Briv, you get Pirate Briv, which is an okay skin. I think I like default Briv more. The sword is cool, though. I do like the sword. Pirate Flow is very good. I do like this very much. 16 gold Briv chest, which means you'd also be getting shinies with that. Ooh, Nethery Steel 80%. That is a very good one. Oh yeah, this abomination. And then a potion of the Gold Hunter. Cool. Cool. Okay, so for 25 then, you're getting Briv, a skin for Briv, a familiar, Havilar, a skin for Havilar. You're also getting chest for Havilar and chest for Briv. Probably with guaranteed shinies. Yeah, it says 2 guaranteed shinies for that one, and it says 1 guaranteed shiny for this one. Which is weird because it doesn't show that, like when I'm checking out the chest part specifically, it doesn't say that I'm getting a shiny from this anywhere. Not in the text, not a graphic or anything. Like, it should say that somewhere. I mean, what can I say? I'm glad that we're making improvements on the game, but I totally understand all the grievances that people have with the new shop. I want to love it. I currently don't. There are elements of it that are really nice, though, like the filters on the Champions tab, and the other tabs, too, for that matter. Those are great. This is fantastic to have. Do we have speed in here yet? No. Ugh, come on. Just put the speed filter in there. Come on. F. Carey. Totally new. Okay, someone new here in general. Is there a strategy on when and how to use blacksmith contracts? I have hundreds. Ooh. Okay, well, first of all, you should be using them. Second of all, who's you should be using them on? Okay. First of all, only event champions. Do not use your blacksmithing contracts on evergreen champions. So don't put it on Brunor. Don't put it on Celeste. Don't put it on Ailey. Don't put it on Jalaxel. Don't put it on a Calliope. Don't put it on Ashara. Don't put it on Mince. Don't put it on Delana. Don't put it on Hitch. Don't put it on Makos. Don't put it on Tyrell. Don't put it on Jamila. Don't put it on Archon. Don't put it on Azaka. Those are all the ones that I have currently. There are others. But do spend them on event champions. Focus on spending them on the champions that you are using most often. But I do not recommend completely neglecting other event champions that you are not using super often. Oh, bye, Niscus. Catch you later. See you on the Discord, buddy. Bye. Because there's always going to be variants and other situations where you're going to be denied using the champions that you really love, and you're going to have to use champions that are not a priority for you. So when you are in those situations, you want to make sure that they have at least halfway decent gear, right? Maybe they don't have the best stuff in the world, maybe they don't have your highest item levels, but you want to make sure that they don't have nothing. You want to make sure that they've got something. So what I like to do is try to keep all of my event champions roughly even. That's why I was saying earlier I got Averin and Ayla and Shaka and Whittle and Catti up to average item level 30. They're all event champions, and they're all ones that I'm using a lot. And I'm probably going to be using Dungeon Master in a lot of variants, so he's the one that I'm working on next, trying to get him up to average item level 30. And then after him, Krydle, I guess? Maybe Strix or Evelyn? No, they're not really a priority for me. I'll get them to at least average item level 10. I'll get them to average 10, but maybe not 30. Maybe not 30. And it also depends a lot on who I get from my time gate. Raphael, question, what is the optimal way to play the mid-game? Started Tiamat, so a lot of patron variants left to do. Mid-game is a lot more open. It is perhaps... When you're in the mid-game for Idle Champions, it's when you have the most, like, possibility, the most potential. Because you've got a lot of different things to do, you are being pulled in a lot of directions, and you might need to choose something to focus on. I would say that playing optimally is going to be making sure to do your trial every week and get it done every week. Get your patron challenges done for all of your patrons each week. Make sure that you have the influence and the currency that you need to get your time gate piece and your Modron component chest each week from each patron. And then, like, with that done, make sure that you are still playing through any patron variants that you have the power and the time to clear while you wait for other new content to come out. You might have to make some sacrifices. You might have to just not do manual time gates to save you some time so that you can focus on other things. Or you might choose to forego working on patron challenges in lieu of just slamming through a bunch of patron variants. You need to figure out what your priority is. It's subjective. I don't know if I can really tell you, like, a truly objective, optimal way to play mid-game, because I think it's going to depend person to person. Is it Chris? Question. Sorry if I missed it mentioned earlier, but how did you get the 3 time gate pieces for merch so quickly? Actually unlocked Vajra first so I could buy my 3rd piece. So, I got really lucky, and I got my first time gate piece on day 2? I think I was on day 2. I got my first time gate piece. And then I realized, oh, I have the potential to get merch super early. So I strategized for it. I made a beeline directly for Tomb of Annihilation and just blasted my way through these blessings so that I could get the final blessing here. Turn back time. Time gate pieces dropped by bosses +1 applies to all campaigns, because I knew that my next time gate piece drop would be in 5 to 6 days. So, worst case scenario, it would be on day 7 of my account, which it was. It was that morning. And because I got this in time, I was able to get my 2nd and 3rd piece simultaneously. And that's how I had 3 time gate pieces in time to unlock Mert on day 7. I got lucky getting my first piece so early. And then I just worked hard to get that blessing. You're welcome. Meki Mura Osu, question. Hey Mars, time for your daily Meki question. Good, good. Are there some ways that's better to farm patron influence? You don't really farm patron influence, you just earn it. I have Timegate and Modron Core unlocked on Mert, and Timegate unlocked on Vajra. But it's a long way... Oh, I get it. Your time gate piece and your Modron component chest. Okay. But it's a long way to EO6 influence to unlock champions when you get less than EO4 for more variants. Oh, yeah, just do some more high-end variants. The variants, even if it's a higher stage goal than others, the variants that just do not further restrict your champion choices or remove options from the field are going to be overall easier to do. So I recommend making those a priority. Like, you don't have to work your way up through the lower required stage goals variants for patrons. You can just, when you go into doing patron variants, you can just start with the highest one that you've gotten to and work your way backwards if you want. That's why it's possible to have, like, I don't know, like 17% done with patron variants on Zerial or something, and yet you've gotten all the way through tier 5 perks unlocked. Because you can just focus on only doing the hardest ones if you want. You're welcome a lot. Evil Turnip, thanks Mars. Seems like how an ambassador DM feels like introducing people to D&D. Very cool. I'm happy you're loving your job. Yeah! I want to be clear, it's stressful. It is a job at the end of the day. And I get paid for my time and energy. But it is something that I genuinely enjoy doing. I'm just not immune to human fatigue and stress. Onyx Squared. Question. Hi, Mars. Has the changes to Rosie made her more playable? She's one of my 3 choices I'm likely to get tomorrow, Barrowan and Xander being the others. It's a step in the right direction. I want to play Rosie DPS on stream so we can actually put her through her paces, but I'm not expecting huge things. I think for me, she is the greatest, like, mental uphill battle for me to actually come around on, for my opinion. Like, even for, like, Delina, I love Delina because of her meme status. Whereas Rosie's just bad. Rosie needs more than numbers. She needs, like, a total rework or something. Which, is even hinted at in here. We will probably revisit Rosie later with some non-data-only changes as well. So, she's better than she was, but I've been seeing other people's reactions to Rosie changes in the community, and it is lukewarm at best. Oh, this is a question from Jordan. Mars, if you were an idle champion in the game, what would your ultimate being look like? I'm also picturing a Path of the Darjeeling Warlock for you. I have had many D&D characters. I started playing D&D when I was 10 years old. I taught myself, and I started as a DM, so that's where I'm most comfortable. So I've had a lot of characters in my 20-plus years of playing the game. And I would probably pick one of my favorite characters or one of my most recents. So there's Escliner Marsire, from whom I take my internet name, Mars. That's where I take my name from, as a D&D character, actually. He goes by Klein Mars for short, or just Mars, which is then where I get my name. There was Andra Sirac. There was Valise. There's Open Enclose. There's Cinder, Efelden, Elfeldarin, Elfeldaril of Iona. Very wordy name. Falafothris. Evercalm. A lot of characters that I really, really love. Most recently is this little idiot that I even got a Hero Forge miniature for. So this is Jacques Alltrades, whose name is a joke of Jack of all trades. He has 1 level each in every character class. Yes, just like Abserd, from the YouTube video animation. In my defense, I did not know about Absurd when I came up with this character. He is utterly ridiculous. He has the power of friendship on his side. Come on, guys, we can do anything if we just work together and believe in ourselves. There's a dark spirit inhabiting my body, and I do everything in my power to keep it in check. I really love Jacques. He's very fun. I recently got to play him again with Sean and Lee and Garwar for Sean's birthday. He wanted to run a D&D game, so I played as Jacques again. He's great. I love Jacques. What would my ultimate be and why? Well, the first time I ever thought about getting my own character in Idle Champions, the first ultimate that I thought of is this. Refreshing another champion's ultimate. Yeah, that one. So, the first ultimate I ever concepted is in the game now, actually. It just took years. What else would I do? At this point, it would probably be like I would want to bring something that's missing from the game into the game. Like reviving a dead champion. That would be huge. That could potentially be a game changer in a really difficult boss fight. Maybe there's like a Bailoff effect of like also preventing them from dying again for X number of seconds. Like it brings back your frontmost champion from dead. If there's multiple, then it chooses one at random, or it chooses like the most recently died or something. Brings them back, or maybe it just revives everyone on your front line. Brings them back and prevents them from dying for X number of seconds. That'd be pretty cool. I think that could be useful for people. Yeah, so I've wanted to get my own character in the game since basically the beginning, so 4 years now. But which character I would want to bring in and what they would bring to the table has evolved. I used to just wanted to have my own character in the game because I've got an ego problem and I'm aware of it, and I talk about it because being vocal and transparent about it helps keep me in check so I don't get too carried away with myself. But nowadays, the way that I feel is like if I got a character in the game, I would want their game mechanics to be something that people need. Something that people could actually benefit from and want to use. Yeah. So, I tell you what, hey chat. We've got several hundred players watching the stream right now. What kind of ultimate mechanic would you want to see in the game that we don't currently have? What kind of ultimate mechanic would be an exciting thing that you would want to see and that you would use? A revive. Yep. I knew somebody would say it. That's why I led with it. Like, yeah, I feel like people could genuinely really benefit from that. Like, how have we gone this far and we don't have a single revive mechanic? At all. When there's multiple revive mechanics in Dungeons & Dragons itself. A time stop effect? That'd be pretty sweet. There's like everything pause except this one champion, because that's how time stop works, you know. The one person just keeps going. That'd be cool. Charm monster. Oh, like make the enemy fight for you? Cool. That is one of the other ultimates that I thought of was summoning... It's silly, but the Hero of the Veil, the giant skeleton boss that hits multiple columns. What if you had like a necromancer whose ultimate was they summon the Hero of the Veil to fight for you? I think that could be really fun. Polymorph. Okay. So like how Jim transforms things into mimics and chickens, but make it as an ultimate. Maybe it works differently. A gem increase character? I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like that would just become like a, oh, everyone uses this character all the time forever, period. They are just like, by default, the best character, and you should never use anyone else. I don't like that kind of design, because I think it's toxic for the game in the long run. I'm not against people, like, getting more gems. I'm against limiting design by forcing ourselves into corners where people are only ever going to use one specific character in a given slot and never use anyone else in that given slot. Simulacrum. Ooh, so, like, make a copy of yourself. That's cool. Increase the range and power of all positional formation abilities. What's up, Artemis? What's up, Artemis players? Yeah, I bet that would make them happy. Turn the enemies against each other. Oh, yeah, like a mass confusion spell or something. That'd be cool. Wish, where you can choose several different effects. We should totally have Wish. Somebody should have Wish as an ultimate. Absolutely, I agree with that. Yeah, maybe it's like a customizable thing, like how Olcoria and I'm struggling to think of others, but like Olcoria definitely is at least one example of a champion who has different ultimates depending on your specialization. Tyrell, Moonbeam versus Wild Shape. He either gets Sunbeam or Shielding Bite as his ultimate. So there's another example of, like, specialization changing your ultimate. Azaka's ultimate changes a little bit. So I could see, like, okay, here's a champion, and they get Wish. Wish is their ultimate. But exactly what Wish does, here's, like, 5 different options via a specialization choice. You choose which Wish you want. That's difficult to say. Which Wish you want. That's a cool idea, 11 billion games. Ultimate, summon all of your bench for an ultimate friendship move. Yes! 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 That would be so cool! I could see that, like it does bonus damage based on how many champions you own. So that even the champions on the bench matter. Maybe you see their models just, like, jump in really quickly and jump out. So it just gets ridiculous when you have a ton of them, just like Darius's magic missile swarm does, like, over 100 missiles when there's, like, maximum enemies on the field. That could be really fun. That could be really cool. Permanent reincarnation. Oh, boy. I can see that, like, for the rest of the current adventure, the model is changed or something. But definitely not beyond that, because I think that would upset people. The Mars Champion ultimate is that it forwards your question directly to my mobile, so that you can just, any time of day, message me an Idle Champions question? That's funny. Temporarily changed races? Oh yeah, so that'd be the reincarnation thing, yeah. I do not hate that idea as long as it's only for the rest of the adventure. Or some other duration. Maybe there's a way to, like, turn it off again. Like, if you use the ultimate again, then it turns them back. So it's like a toggle at that point. That'd be cool. I'd like that. Someone who can do the chicken trick when Jim is not available. Yeah, I could see, like, a more targeted Vlania. Vlania plane shifts up to 10 enemies just completely away from the battle. I could see... But it has, like, a huge cooldown. I could see a champion that only hits one enemy. But just, yeah, completely removes them. Like Valania's plane shift. But because it only hits one enemy, has a much shorter cooldown. I could see that happening. And, of course, doesn't help against bosses, just like Valania's. That's the balancing point. So that, like, if you just don't have the damage to get past a boss, you just don't have the damage to get past the boss. You can't just, like, cheese it by using that ultimate. Just like Valania's. Because otherwise, that's totally busted. I'll just level up my champions. I'm really interested in reading what the rest of everybody has to say. Let the poor hero the veil sleep already. No! Summon Mecha Tiamat? Yes! I see there's a Godzilla fan in chat. I approve. Plane Walk, change area type. Ooh, so like take what Gosrick does with the Ice Storm and just take it to 11. Like it completely changes. Like the background art changes to a totally different area. Oh, like what if the champion has a pocket dimension that they plane shift everybody to for their ultimate? And while on their pocket dimension, all of their game mechanics like go to 11 or something. That'd be sweet. That'd be really cool. And ultimate provides an Iraq-like buff to nearby champions' abilities. Oh man. Yeah, like more Githzerai focus stuff. Yeah. These are all really good suggestions. A tank that splits into 2 targets. I think I'd need a little bit more than that to be like actually useful. But I don't hate the idea. An ultimate that boosts and resets another champion's ultimate randomly. That's basically Dungeon Master's ultimate. He resets another champion's ultimate, the one with the longest cooldown, so not random, the one with the longest cooldown, so you can predict which one it is, and also gives you a damage boost for a duration. So that's essentially what he does. An ultimate that amounts from a combo the heroes use can be used like once a day. I don't like the once a day limitation, but I do love the does bonus damage based on how many champions you own, because then bench characters matter. Tank cannot take damage while ult is active. Ooh. I think there's a 5th edition D&D magic item that's like the Scarab of Invulnerability or something like that, which just like literally makes you invincible for a few seconds. So I could definitely see a mechanic for that, making it into the game. Tank champion that casts Sanctuary on the other tank so they can't be hit, a la Turiel. Oh, cool! Gotcha. Okay, so like a champion that can grant a Turiel-like reverse taunt to another champion. I like that. I do think that we need more taunts and reverse taunts. Just play around with that whole system, honestly. I'd like to see a long-term stack build-up that lets you pay off all at once with the ultimate once you're pushed to your wall. Oh, like, I grind for 1,000,000 stacks of something, and then I use it all by activating my ultimate, so I better make sure that I don't activate it accidentally. Ooh. So an ultimate that, like, basically has a currency system built into it. Make sure you don't use it on accident. That reminds me of, there's a summon spirit in Final Fantasy games that actually uses your money. Like your gold or gil or whatever it is. I think it's gil in Final Fantasy games. Like, it does damage based on how much gil you have, and, like, you actually lose that gil to pay for its services. So it reminds me of that. Warlock who brings in a great old one just to bring up and destroy 8 enemies. We have things that touch on that, like Cathris's Tentacular Spectacular and Warden's Hunger of Hadar. But I could see that being expanded, because it's kind of just like, oh no, scary tentacles and darkness, but like, what if like, oh no, that's just like straight up Azathoth. Uh-oh, reality is broken. Everybody go home. Haze just up game speed for a bit. It's basically Human. We still don't have a Meteor Swarm ult. Oh yeah! It's weird that we don't, because like, even enemies have Meteor Swarm. But we don't have any champions that cast that yet. That is weird. Something like Tyrell's Shielding Bite, but gives 10 HP based on the amount of damage taken while a shield is active. Oh! Oh, I like that. Like, maybe it, like, builds up, like, there's, like, a charge-up timer And, like, while that timer is active, it's keeping track of, like, all the damage that... It would be like, Briv's healing flow, but offensive instead of healing. That's what I'm imagining. It's cool. Reverse gravity. Wave of familiars. Army of flumps. Ultimate that casts some random ultimate of all of the ultimates that you have unlocked globally. Oh, like even champions on the bench? Interesting, but I can see that being a headache. Maybe if it did 2 or 3 random ultimates, then I could see that having value. Like, yes, it's random, so you're risking RNG there, but you might get lucky and pull some really, really good ones. A Bud Spike that gradually decays over the ult cooldown. I don't know how I feel about that, because that would basically be like, here's an ultimate that just makes all of my other ultimates better. Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't hate that. An ultimate that's just essentially a buff. I feel like it could be more, though. Like, instead of just straight up damage, it could be more than that. It's a good start, though. It's a good seed of something. All enemies run to the right of screen for a time, because it's a fear effect. That would be cool. I want fear effects as, like, a status effect in the game. We've toyed with status effects. Like, we have, like, stun. Cool. And then we have, like, sleep and snare and, like, stasis. There's so many status effects in the game that are actually just stun, but reflavored, and not a mechanical difference. I want more status effects that actually have a mechanical difference. Yeah, like fear. Of course, come to think of it, fear would basically just be a knockback effect for this game, really. So it'd need to be something more than that. Reset time, you skip back areas, but all progression remains. Ooh, that might be a limitation of the game's code. I think I remember a conversation where it was explained to me that that wouldn't be able to work. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. It looks like the conversation has slowed down on that, so thank you, chat. We spent a lot of time on that, but that's because I was genuinely interested. I feel like it's a good subject of conversation. I'm gonna get back to other questions now, but, yeah, that was pretty great. Hopefully we get to see at least some of those in the future in Idle Champions. I hope so. I'm not going to answer that one. That is a spoiler. Ye Old Dice Goblin. Question. Have they announced Champion 101 yet? No. I don't believe that we have announced Champion 101 yet. Stumarak question. Can you talk about the current state of potions, familiars, and speed champions for offline parties? Especially offline parties due to split the party. Googling has given me mixed results. Thanks, you rule. Oh, thank you, Stumarak. Let's see. It was my understanding that potions do not work while you're offline. Last week, Sean told me on stream that that actually is the case. That potions do work while you're offline now. So, okay, I didn't know that. I don't know how long it's been like that. I haven't seen that myself yet, but he tells me that it does, and he knows the game better than I do at the end of the day, because, like, he's, you know, part of the people that actually fix things. He actually gets to see the game code and look under the hood more than I do, so I trust Sean on these matters. If Sean says the potions work offline, then I guess potions work offline. Familiars will still click things and level up champions and all that while you're offline. Speed champion mechanics do not matter when you are offline. Your speed champion mechanics do not matter, so don't even sweat it. And that's pretty much it. Pretty sure a dev said there was one speed champion that works currently. If it's anyone, I would bet that it would be Shandy. Because Shandy basically works the same way as a speed potion. So if speed potions work offline, then I would assume that if there was one champion that works offline for speed, then it would have to be Shandy specifically. Because she just works like speed potions do. In fact, her speed up is part of the speed potion's maximum speed cap calculation. Prairie Wind, question. New to the game, how do I go about unlocking my first core? So that's via completing the Split the Party challenge adventure. To get access to that, you need to click on this little button down here that says Adventuring Parties. But to actually start Split the Party, you need to have at least 2 champions in every single bench seat. So you need Brunor and someone else. You need Celeste and someone else. You need Naeli and someone else, Jarlaxle and someone else, Calliope and someone else, Ashara and someone else, etc. All of your slots. You need at least 2 in every slot, and then you can do it. Then you just have to beat that particular challenge adventure, and you get your first core. Good luck. If you follow Garwar's guide, you'll beat it easily. He's got a guide for that. GE Nemesis. Are you a golden epic nemesis? Is that what the GE is for? Oh, or is it like Genemesis? Like Genesis Nemesis. Cool, it's a cool name. It's a cool name. Do you know how much favor is required to have the last variants in Icewind Dale to show as easy? Or do they always show as fair at best? I do not know the number off the top of my head, no, sorry. I do not know what that is. I'm in the E30s on my main account, and pretty sure they all say easy for me. Oh, it was a Genesis Nemesis. Ah, cool, okay. It's fun figuring out people's names. The whole culture about online names is so cool to me, because it's the one time in our lives where it's just kind of the socially agreed upon thing is that we all get to choose our names. And we just go with it. You know? It's great. You get to be who you choose to be in the online world, and I love that. Rylar. Question. Is Vlania bugged now? When I put her in the lineup in any Grand Tour adventure, my base DPS shows 0, and my Bud shows 100. What? Even if, even if you had champions dealing damage and giving you, like, Bud spikes previously? If you then put Vlania in, it drops to 0 DPS and 100 Bud? Really? That's so weird. Oh, it's a bug with the new Siren's Call thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Vlania did get a thing. Sirens of the Realm Affiliation, new ability Siren's Call that increases the effect of enthralling performance by 200% for each champion in information with the Sirens of the Realm Affiliation. There's 3 of them. Stacks multiplicatively. It's the first that I've heard of that bug, but yeah, I imagine that will get corrected swiftly. If you've already put in a ticket about it, good. I'll be on stream with Sean for most of the day, but Taylor will be answering tickets at least. Oh yeah, if you don't know, maybe it's your first time here, or you just don't normally catch the Thursday shows. I'm on stream for like 6 hours on Thursdays, so if you like what you're getting with this, then I am also co-hosting the next show that's coming up in 23 minutes, Formation Save with Sean. And then also the show after that, Community Q&A, also with Sean. Swamprob. Question, what do the percentages mean that are beside patrons? Oh, no, I answered that earlier. You only have to put in your question once. Steven, 29317, question, do channel points unlock things permanently or just 24 hours only? It's just for, like, a day. Yeah, it's not like a permanent unlock for emotes. To get a permanent unlock for emotes, you have to actually subscribe for the channel. But then you only get the emotes while you're subscribed to the channel, so I guess not even that is actually permanent, to be fair. Rubio, question, how come your level 1 costs so much gold? Is this later progression? I haven't ever had that much gold yet. Oh, it's not level 1, it's the amount of gold for my next upgrade. So, like, here's my Ayla here, for example, shows that she's currently level 1, and that I need to pay 9.77 E13 gold to level her up. That's not leveling her up one time. This would be leveling her up one time, 7.50 E12. What I had it set to was purchase next upgrade. So it's buying all of the levels at once that I would need to just get to her next upgrade, because I don't care about the individual levels. I don't care about the little levels in between. I only care about paying for the next upgrade. That's the only thing that matters. So that's all. Do I know what time the support team works for us European players? I can tell you that office hours are, 9 a.m. Pacific time to 5 p.m. Pacific time. Of course, a lot of folks at CNE do extra hours, like coming in late to work on a thing and then leaving again. As a lot of us just work remotely now, so that's possible for us to do. But regular hours are 9 to 5 Pacific Standard Time. Trentonator, do the familiar skins count towards Oriel's favor tier 2 blessing global damage bonus for champion skins? No. I remember that being a question in the past. No, they do not. It's champion skins only. Familiar skins do not count toward that. Steven, 29317, question, do you go from Shop 1, Shop 2, and Shop 3 if you're free to play? And if so, how do you get Shop 3 or pay to win only? No! No. I want to be very clear and dispel this confusion. Currently, every single player, except for half the people on Steam and Epic, are on Shop 2. No one is on Shop 1. That was from, like, years ago. It's not like... It's not a thing that you access by playing the game more. It's a whole revision of the way our in-game shop operates. What it looks like, and how you navigate it, and all that. Shop 1 was bad, we don't talk about Shop 1. Shop 2 is the default for everybody right now, and we are in the midst of transitioning over to the new and, well, it's new, Shop 3, which is the one that looks like this. If you don't have it yet, it's just because you are not part of the random test group. Half the players on Steam and half the players on Epic have access to Shop 3 at the moment. And everybody else just has to wait. Eventually, Shop 3 will roll out to every single person's game, no matter what platform you're on. It's just not ready to do that yet. It's still in testing and design, I guess. Will players have the choice to not use Shop 3? I don't believe so. It'd be cool if that was the case, because I know a lot of people have strong feelings about it. But I think the current plan is that everybody's going to get it, regardless of how they feel about it. So take that for what you will. Don't shoot the messenger, please. I'm just here to tell you the news. Got that one earlier. Rubio, question, if I'm rushing for Ulcoria, how many quests do I need to do? Is it the entire campaign? Yeah. Yeah, she's in a variant at the very, very last camp of the entire campaign. like Dragon Bait for Tomb of Annihilation. So you have to get through the entire storyline of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And then I think you need to do 45 total adventures and variants in Waterdeep Dragon Heist to be allowed to do the challenge. And then you can actually do the variant, the Gargoyle, and unlock Olcoria. Good luck. Takes a while. Gallifrey Sun question, how is Mars? Thank you. I'm okay. I'm really, really hungry. I did not have time to eat anything. It was a bit of a frantic morning getting everything ready for the show, so I haven't had time to eat. I've got tea, and that's nice, but God, I could really use a snack. I feel like my blood sugar is gonna plummet if I don't. If I'm gonna be streaming this much, I gotta eat something. I'll get a very quick snack in between Guiding Hand and Formation save. I'll put something in my stomach. Otherwise, I'm doing okay. I think I've got a very slight sinus headache coming on. I have sinus issues, and often leads to sinus headaches, unfortunately. But it's something that I've been used to my entire life. Indie Boy, question, how do you have this huge amount of gold so early in the campaign? I don't know what to tell you. I've been playing totally free to play. It's a brand new account. It's 8 days old that I've been playing this account. I know what I'm doing, and I work really hard at it. I've done a few deep pushes. By pushing as far as I possibly can into a given adventure, then I gain favor at the end of that adventure. So like it says here, I'm gaining 7.76 E07. It's almost triple sevens, come on. Favor. And then at the end of that adventure, when I reset, that favor becomes additional gold find for all the subsequent adventures that I do in that campaign. So right now, I have 1.01 E15 Torm's favor. So whatever gold I'm picking up is being increased by 1.01 E15. On top of that, I also have champions in my formation that are giving me further increased gold find. Primarily, that's Jarlaxle, who's giving me 1,302% increased gold find right now. Dungeon Master is giving me another 2,062% actually. So even more than Jarlaxle at the moment. That's cool. Good to note. Huh, was not expecting that. Catti is also giving me 100% increased gold find. Ultimately landing me on 1.17 E18 gold find, even though I have 1.01 E15 favor. So, yeah, you just push for favor, and then use that with other gold find characters in your formation to get even more. Oh yeah, Azaka's helping me out too, because of her Guiding Hand ability, which is what my show takes its name from, giving me a 75.14% further increased. 150.3% now. All these things combined together can really add up. Don't forget self-care. Mars does not live on tea alone. Thank you, Evil Turnip. You're right. I'll eat something. I'm also just not a breakfast person, so I basically have to force myself to eat something. Lunch, dinner, love it. Snacks, love it. Actually, breakfast, I don't like it. I don't want to do breakfast. Saldeus, what is this dismantling? So, it's a system that was revealed a week ago now on Developer Insights, which is going to be a new thing coming to the game where you'll be able to take apart a champion. You'll be able to basically pull back whatever you've invested into that champion, whether it's item levels, golden epics, shinies, legendaries, whatever. You'll be able to pull everything out of them and then put it somewhere else. What if we take the investment in a champion and just push it somewhere else? That's the dismantle system. It will only be enabled for specific select champions that Codename Entertainment will decide on. And it'll pretty much be, like, our response for, like, if we feel that there is a pressing need to nerf a particular champion in order to hopefully salve any wounds, smooth things over for people that are upset by that, we're going to give people the ability to pull out their investment from that champion and put it on somebody else. It's not a perfect system, but I think that it's going to make the majority of people happy. Or at least be okay. I got to test it a couple days ago, and after poking some holes in it and showing that, like, well, this is busted, this needs to be changed, this could be better, this is going to upset people, so we need to change this, blah, blah, blah. I think after some testing it and giving my feedback on it, which they actually took. They took my feedback on it and did things about it. I like the direction that it's going in right now. I think it's going to be pretty good, honestly. Axlix, what's your go-to hero or favorite hero in the game? I'd like a lot of them. My opinion changes as often as the wind. I get really excited whenever a new character is in the game. So right now, Dungeon Master is one of my favorite characters in the whole game. He's just really cool. He's honestly super useful to have. And it's a really nice tribute to a beloved, classic, iconic thing in the Dungeons & Dragons fan base. So it's nice to have that. There's a lot of champions I like. I mean, there's 100 of them, so it's hard to really narrow it down. Right now, I'm still an Ashara DPS main on all of my accounts, but I am hoping to switch to a Frida DPS main on my main account on Steam very soon. Champions that I just use a lot in general, speed champions. I use Orkira, like, all the time. Orkira's fantastic. I use Ayla a lot. Just talking about the champions that I have on this account. I use Whittle a lot because she's a speed champion. Averin is arguably the strongest support character in the entire game, so there's that. Jakents, why not blacksmithing on core champions? It's because it's so much easier to get item levels on your core evergreen champions than it is on event champions. Over the course of time, you'll end up with, like, your Nayeli might have, like, a level 5,000 item compared to your, I don't know, Catti-Brie, who might have, like, a level 200 item after years of gameplay. So that's really just why. Rabio, who are you thinking about time gating? Oh, I got this one earlier, somebody else asked. My priority is a slot 5 or a slot 10. So probably Briv or Havilar, if I can get it, that'd be nice. And if not them, then just some other speed champion like Deacon, Sentry, Shandy, Human, Melf. Morpheus, this is good advice. I'm new. What else do you recommend like that daily if you're new? If you're totally brand new, don't miss on any chest code, like, ever. Get every single code that you can. Hang out on the Discord. There's a combinations channel on the Discord. And every code that ever gets made gets posted to that Discord as it comes out, so that you can always make sure to not miss anything that way. Because you get free stuff. So what's not to love about it? In fact, I'm gonna do it right now. See the sights. And this was just supposed to be a reference to Grand Tour, because you're touring the realm, seeing the sights. Not my best. So make sure you do that. Oh, hey Jay, what's up? Good to see you. I gotta be getting out of here, y'all. Because I've got formation save coming up. I need time to set up with Sean for that. So I am going to get out of here for now. So the following people: Jen Stark, Green Atheris, Smugglebeera, Epsilon, and Bertilesque. Sorry about not getting to your questions right now, but if you come back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time, I will start the next episode with those as leftover questions, so that you are not ignored, okay? Hope that's alright with you. Alright. So thank you everyone for joining me for this episode of Mars Guiding Hand. I hope to see you all again in 8 minutes for Formation Save with Sean and myself. I'll be back for that. Cheers. Check out all the other awesome shows that we have. After Formation Save, there's also Community Q&A, which I will be on with Sean. Then there will be Idle Insights. I don't know who the guest is yet. And then Developer Insights after that, which I'll be moderating for, so you'll be able to hang out with me and chat for that one. I'll be very interested to see what the devs have to say this week. Follow Idle Champ on social media, wherever you want. We even have a TikTok. No, it's not really being used, though. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at Ryan Blake Hall, but please call me Mars. That is my preference. Thank you to Codename Entertainment. Thank you to Jordan for moderating, producing, and catching questions for me today. Thank you, everyone, for watching, wherever you are in our multiverse. Be safe, be kind, take care of each other. Don't forget to eat. And until, well, 7 minutes from now, look sharp, people. See you soon. Cheers.